How does the world treat you? Xiefeng, if you want to know how the world treats you, first ask yourself how you treat the world. The sun gives you light and warmth every day. How does the world treat you? Do you show gratitude to the world for the light and warmth it gives you? The earth produces the food, vegetables, fruits, and grains you need. How does the world treat you? Do you appreciate and cherish the earth that takes care of you? The greatest creator has given you eyes to see the road ahead and appreciate the beauty of nature. How does the world treat you? Do you show gratitude to the greatest creator and cherish everything you have? Nature nurtures us with light, water, and air. How does nature treat you? Do you respect and take care of nature without polluting it? Generous and perfect nature provides you with everything you need, and a perfect body gives you various sensations. The greatest creator is good to you, isn't he? Do you treat the creator of everything in the world in the same way? The greatest creator, the earth, nature, and the land treat you like a precious child. What do you have to complain about or hate? Have you ever sincerely respected and revered them? Someone asked me, if your greatest creator is so compassionate, why doesn't he save the people from floods and fires? I replied, the greatest creator told everyone to follow the way of nature, the path of life genuine, and they will be spared from floods and fires. Why don't people listen? When you are in trouble, do you know that it is caused by your own greed? When you are in the depths of despair, do you know that it is caused by your own selfishness? When you calculate against others, it is reasonable for them to calculate against you. When you spread hatred to society, society will throw pain back at you. This is fair and just. When you treat emotions as an investment and love as a commodity, regrets and sorrows will undoubtedly follow. If you don't trust anyone, who in the world will trust you? If you don't love anyone, who in the world will love you? If you show no mercy, how can the world show mercy to you? When you cut off everyone's livelihood, you will have no way out in the end. Perhaps you will curse me, but I still want to say, there is no one in the world who is wronged. Examine everyone's past actions and words, and today's gains are just right. The Tao of Heaven operates without partiality towards anyone. The laws of the universe are clear, and rewards and punishments are exact. I have a 6-word mantra that can help you cross the sea of suffering and seek the holy realm. Why don't you give it a try? Repentance, gratitude, contentment. When translated into Chinese, it is 6 Chinese characters. Forgetting gratitude will lead to being lost. By Xiefeng. A grateful heart keeps the mind clear and the future bright. Gratitude attracts blessings, and a grateful heart reduces obstacles along the way. Once gratitude is forgotten, one may lose one's path, and life's journey becomes chaotic and filled with continuous setbacks and hardships. When the warm sun shines upon us and the sky is clear and blue, when we witness the beauty of mountains and rivers, and hear the chirping of birds and the croaking of frogs and geese flying across the blue sky, does a sense of gratitude arise spontaneously? Without gratitude towards the Creator, we cannot fully appreciate the pure cleansing of the soul that comes with a grateful heart. We will also find it difficult to experience the extreme joy and satisfaction that gratitude brings. Whether one's family is wealthy or poor, parents always do their best to care for their children. As children, have we expressed gratitude to our parents? Looking back at our infancy, childhood, and youth, during which period did we not receive our parents' love and care? How can we forget the kindness of our parents? Regardless of their knowledge, for outlooks, economic, or social status, our parents have shown us kindness, and we must not forget it. Once we forget, we have failed as human beings. If your parents go against your wishes once, and you completely forget the countless times they have cared for you, it signifies a loss of gratitude. Once the sense of gratitude is lost, the flow of blessings is cut off, and thereafter, life will not be smooth. Over the 60-plus years of my interactions with people, I have discovered that many conflicts and sources of distress and pain between individuals are related to a lack of gratitude. For example, if Zhang San has helped Li Si selflessly many times, but one time Zhang San refuses Li Si's request for help, Li Si changes his attitude, becomes angry, and even engages in arguments and offensive speech. I think to myself, Li Si, oh Li Si, you are truly an ungrateful person. Zhang San has been so good to you, yet you are so petty and even repay kindness with enmity. You truly do not know how to appreciate. Repaying a drop of water with a gushing spring is beyond my capacity. However, I can achieve something else. If someone has shown me a small favor or helped me once, I can joyfully accept their refusal or insult 10 times. Why can I do this? Because I don't forget their kindness. Every person should reflect on whether they have received help from others on their journey of life. If they have, they should remember that person's kindness. If we only remember the kindness we have received, then in future interactions with that person, we will know how to treat them. No matter how they treat us, we only need to remember the good they once did for us. What are the consequences of forgetting gratitude? If we have benefited from someone and instead of showing gratitude, we not only forget their kindness but also harm them, will they be willing to help us on our future journey of life? Will people around us be willing to lend a helping hand when we face difficulties and adversity? Forgetting gratitude will lead us to become increasingly lonely, unwelcome, and isolated. Our path will become narrower. We all know that Zimbabwe is now one of the poorest countries in the world. How did a country that was once the breadbasket of southern Africa, with a pleasant climate and beautiful natural environment, rich in tourism resources, fall into such poverty? It is because Zimbabwe forgot gratitude. Zimbabwe forcibly seized 4,000 white-owned farms without compensation, driving those white farmers away from their land. This led to a systemic crisis with talent and capital outflow. Within a few years, the country's currency collapsed, and it rapidly transitioned from wealth to poverty. I lived in Zimbabwe for a full 16 years, and I understand the country's past and current situation, as well as the significant contributions of white-owned farms to Zimbabwe. However, the people of Zimbabwe fail to show gratitude towards the white population and instead repay kindness with animosity. The consequence is disorder and poverty. Today, we criticize the United States, labeling it as hegemonic and assertive, saying, "The intention of the American imperialism to make us perish never dies." However, in China's history, there are not many instances of the United States bullying China, but rather countless examples of the United States offering assistance. So, what will happen to China? What will be the result of this ingratitude? Will China become the next Zimbabwe? If instead of gratitude, China continues to criticize the United States, constantly seeking confrontation, within 10 years, China may very well follow in the footsteps of Zimbabwe and Venezuela. Remembering gratitude, individuals will not suffer losses, nations will not suffer losses, and the country will not suffer losses. The path will become wider as we go. Forgetting gratitude, individuals will encounter setbacks, nations will face hardships, and the country will move towards disaster. The path will become narrower as we go.